Yes, good morning once again. Now, this is another plant, 10 KLPD plant. We are setting up in Uganda, and this is the molasses storage vessel. Mm. Yeah, we're heading to the pumping area. This is the pumping area. We have the flow meter to read for us how much we're pumping to our fermentation process. In the other side, we have our distillation storage vessels product. In the other side, the taller structure you see is the starch plant where we're heading, and as though we shall be heading to the boiler. Now we are heading to the starch plant. So here is our starch plant, still under construction, and we currently are going to start with molasses. We already started and done some production, but I was doing some adjustment in the plant so that we have a better strength and better quality. And that side you're seeing is the milling section area where we're going to do wet process and dry process of the starch. The other side we have our cooling tower, the mills, flour for cassava, both cassava and maize, and that space there and all those items under construction are for starch plant. Just wanted to show you the video of whatever is going to happen in the coming or future month. Though we're starting with molasses, this is our flour dryer, cassava dryer. On the side is our West Vinasi West dumping area, the lagoons. We're having 3 of them. And that side is where we have our pump house and a stream of water. It's quite a lot of water. And that is always considered for you to have soft water, easier to treat for our process. And because it's some good water with nutrients which are good for the process side at fermentation, and also the hardness levels are low because this water is always flowing. The hardness levels are low, which is suitable for our boiler, steam boiler we use in this kind of process. And here I'm getting you the height back of our structure. So these are our cooling towers. This is for fermentation and distillation. We had to do some correction on the fermentation cooling tower. The one which was supplied prefabricated was small. Sorry, FRP fiber was small, so we had to go with this one, which I had to fabricate for the company. So here is our fermentation process, or the vessels pre-fermentation process. So this is our pre-fermentation process, and in future we are going to be using slants. So we shall be connecting what we call culture vessels. As you can see, all the lines. This helps in increasing the cell biomass for our yeast, and to help revamp the fermentation process. We have already made some fermenters. All these fermenters are full, and we are ready to go. So today we're going to run once again and start producing ethanol. Here, down here, we have the heat exchangers, pumping section, as you can see, and our small clarifier. Here is our distillery plant. You can see we have the 3 towers, one the stripping tower, the degassing, degasifier tower, rectifying cam exhaust tower. The plant is under atmospheric pressure. We have the recovery lines for spent lease and the gasified wash. We have the spent wash system, the siphon legs to balance the pressures inside the tower. And that is the spent wash or Vinasi. And we use this material to further preheat the wash to increase the efficiency of the plant by pumping it through our tubular heat exchanger, and so that the temperatures of our fermented wash or wort enters at around 80 or 90 degrees. This helps us to economize and do extract alcohol water vapors from our fermented wash. So here we have our steam header, and here is the stripping tower, and here is the rectifying tower, plus their pressure equalizers. So this is our pre-fermentation lines, and we have here air lines, temperature gauges, sampling points, steam lines, pasteurize our system and sterilize our cultures. We have the compressor here, and we have this space where we're going to install our cultures. These are the CVs, culture vessels, so that we can be able to use slants and do away with dry yeast. Here is our board, which I normally take through my team, both the fabrication team and the process team, while we are commissioning and running a plant. You know, after commissioning the plant, putting it on, you have to run it for a certain month while managing it. These are the contracts we normally sign while doing these erections. We do these erections in Uganda. We fabricate each and everything in Uganda, apart from maybe pumps, apart from steam boilers. We have a team which does for us the electrical, simple electrical. And you can see we're trying to do our routing for electrical so that it runs in a safe mode, not to be interfered by rodents like rats and human electrocution. So this is how this system moves here at the distillation section. This is our buffer tank or holding tank. We have our fusel oil lines over there. We trap all the impurities over the plant. Up there is our reservoir water tank. We fixed it on top of at the top post of the wall plant because we wanted gravity flow. That side is where we have our laboratory, and here is where we're having our steam boiler fired. And we are putting up our firewood or fuel yard for our boiler, where we're going to be stocking them, the dry one. And here is our electrical house and DG set plus the transformer. Temporarily we are storing our firewood around here, so steam is a bit venting from the safety relief valve, of which we are going to be checking. And I'm entering the steam boiler house. So that's the overhead tank, and yeah, we can see a boiler, steam boiler has been fired, and we can see the pressures are high, around 8 kg, 7.5 kg, Actually, we have we're having the steam header over here, steam header, where we receive our steam from and discharge it to the distillery plant. And from here, this is our boiler already being fired. And here is our economizer. This is our economizer, which preheats water so that it flows into the boiler at a nice temperature of between 60 and 80. That is flash water. And these are the pumps, one running and one is always standby in case one has issues. And we have the MDC, which collects ash. As we can see, this is our MDC, and here we have our induction fan, ID fan. We have stopped because the pressures have gone high. So right now we are heading to our water filtration system. That means that's the sand filter and softening plant, because water which enters the boiler should have no minerals or less. So this is the electrical panel for the boiler. So this is the sand filter for the process. That's both fermentation, what we use at fermenters, that is filtered water, and storage vessels, storage receivers for boiler to receive demineralized water, and our own fabricated vessels for demineralized water. This is a softener plant. We remove both positively charged ions and negatively charged ions. So this is a vessel for regeneration. And here you can see the lines, and these are steam traps. Steam traps for removing condensate onto the lines. Yes. We are entering our laboratory. It's quite nice looking laboratory, as you can see. And this is the main one. We have the micro lab where we are going to be having our science. We are yet to have them, to have the microscope, lamellar airflow, the incubators, and everything. We have the office for the quality control person. And I think this is the little I can tell you about. Yes. So in brief, this is a new plant which my company has put up, Eco Distillery Engineering. We do fabricate this. All of these things you are seeing have been fabricated. The housing units, the office, and everything. But in most cases, we do consider starting up the plant as we build up the office, because the project becomes much more expensive. So this is all a starch yard area. All these works are being done by Eco Distillery Engineering. I remember showing you a video when I was still in Kaliro, of which I finished. Maybe we shall be somewhere else. Maybe we shall be doing a project for you. You are most welcome. I'm based in Uganda, and I'm always open to any jobs. So I'll be getting videos for you when we are in real process. Yes, thank you.